Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is going to be the weekly reviews for Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK for the week of June 17th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Bonita.
Roll Kindle with Elias kicking off the show. He ran down the fans of LA. Baron Corbin invited him to be here and revealed that he's one of our first sure he's the special referee stopping rounds. Not so fast though. Rollins arrived and laid him out cheer shots. Rollins got the mic and says he's not playing games, so anyone consider him to be special referee. This is your first and last warning. Choose wisely. Miz arrived, laid out Elias' Skull Crush finale. Lashley arrived, speared Elias. Cesaro arrived with him with the swing. Ricochet down and hit Cobra on Elias. Braun following arrived and power slammed him. And that led to Ricochet defeating those four other men. And failed final elimination actually become no contender to the Samoa Joe's United States Championship for Sunday.
Yeah. Let me say this, for those that may have missed that. The opening promo was only 6 minutes. That's a vast improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's try to eliminate that entirely.
Right.
But otherwise, I thought it got the point across fairly quickly, and definitely one of the better opening promos.
Ricochet. Ricochet won the match.
No, and the match, I thought it was a good match. I'm not happy to see Cesaro be the first one eliminated, but they did give him the big moment in the match with him lifting Braun, so I do like that. Braun then goes on a little tear, eliminates two people, and then they play the smart thing and gang up on Braun, and Braun's out of there, leaving it down to Ricochet and Miz. Which I believe Ricochet is the more interesting one as a face, especially against Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, the match is good roll and gives us a potentially great, at least a first match for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Then Joe attacked post-match, Ricochet dumped him and followed up with a tope. Brian, Rowan, and Becky all arrived. Then the man came around afterwards to confront Lacey.
Yeah, I thought this is probably their best promo or best thing they've done this side of their terrible match.
Right.
Nothing really like great or grandiose or groundbreaking. It was just a basic promo where Lacey got heat and then Becky beat her up.
Yeah, it was a solid segment like Sunday's match.
Yeah.
The Revival met with Shane Drew in the back. They rolled ourselves. Baron Corbin was there. Carmel Rollins attacking Elias. He's out scrambling, but revealed his ref on the Sammy Kevin show later in the night, and then Rollins like, come out with a cheer shot. Brian Rowan arrived. Brian understands why he was brought here as a wild card, because Roll sucks. And LA sucks too. LA's the small capital of America, and it's also filled with ignorant and impotent people. They're here to educate instead of fans who beat and humiliate Rollins. Prove he's better on the Raw roster, and potent messages of Los Angeles prepare to be excited.
I heard someone bring up online that a lot of people are cutting the same type of promo that Vince told Dean to cut on Los Angeles.
Well, it got to one point where Elias.
It was Elias, the Iconics, Brian,
And Sammy Owens, I think.
Yeah.
But I think it was when the Iconics said it. Cole just like came out of nowhere and said there's other teams in LA besides the Lakers. Yeah. There's like 3 or 4 Laker promos specifically.
Yeah. Well, the other teams were good this year, I guess.
Up next, the Vikings Raiders came back from their trip and defeated people.
Yeah, it was pretty much just a squash match.
Truth and Carmel were in costume. The Geeks find them and they get chased. The Revival, Shane Drew hang out as Heath Slater arrived. He wants to race. Shane says he's impressed and says no. He tells the league Drew follows and says he's sorry about what happened over himself. He then kicks the shit out of him as Dawson picked his pocket. Up next was the Sammy Kevin show with Corbin and UC3 as a reference, Seth laying him out. And the New Day make it a 2 out 3 full 6-man tag.
Yeah. It's WWE seems to be in an overload of talk shows, especially recently. It literally seems like they can't go by a main roster show without having a talk show segment.
News TV, this one in a moment of bliss.
Yeah. They aside from making EC3 look dumb as hell, or stupid or Barry, it was a rather entertaining segment. Once we got past pretty much the introductions from Corbin to EC3, then it was just Seth beating up EC3 and then New Day using him like a puppet, which was entertaining.
There you go. I agree. AJ was backstage about with the trainer, then the Good Brothers to ride dressed as doctors. AJ was thinking about them since the Brothers debuted 3 years ago in the same building, and he said they had some great matches, but they get comfortable and made money, but had to win matches or build and roll. AJ tells them to get serious and misses to all of them, and they have a match with the Usos tonight and will prove themselves. Big E was face Sammy, Kevin, and Sami Rouse. New Day beat Owen, Sammy, and Baron Corbin 2-0 to all for 6-man tag victors.
Yeah, this match was just okay. It seems like we've been getting a lot of New Day
Versus
Sammy,
Owens heel.
Kevin,
Heel.
Corbin, Seth, Dolph, just all mixed in there, really good. It just seems like we've gotten that 1,000 times, where it's kind of just okay. And honestly, who expects Sammy and Kevin to win anymore?
Yeah, it was pretty good, but despite the attempt at protective booking, Corbin looked like shit. Hey, it's a Sunday's title match.
I'm not sure why he took the loss, but alright.
If he's going to be a contender, they'll have to lose days before the match. But Bliss gives Cross a prank. Okay.
Pregnant.
Yeah. A pregnancy test. She is the mother.
I thought you were saying she's giving her a pregnancy. What?
She's giving her a pregnancy test. She gave her a present. She is not the mother. Well, it's just a tag team title match against the Iconics. Paul Heyman came out talking.
Paul Heyman cut a promo on Los Angeles too.
Yeah. It was pretty much saying Brock may or may not be here Sunday or Monday.
Pretty much, if you listen to Paul Heyman's last promo,
yeah, it was in the same spot at show too.
Yeah,
9:30 hour.
That was it.
Yeah,
that exact thing was it.
Yeah,
minus making fun of LA.
Yeah, that one was clever.
Yeah.
Corbin and Purse are young about the referee job. Rollins arrived, Young begs off after catching up with a lovely chat about how they were friends for ages or something. Rollins laid him out anyway. That one kind of made Seth look like a dick, even though I enjoyed I enjoyed the Seth Corbin arc all night, but that one really just made him look like a dick. Because if they were playing him off as friends, Eric Young wasn't wearing the shirt.
Yeah. I listened to JD's review of Raw, and he actually brought up a good point. How does hitting somebody with a chair take them out for a week?
Yeah, that part I don't get. Like, why they can't be a ref. Bobby.
Like, I get EC3 because he sort of, like, repeatedly bashed him on the stage and then curb stomped him on the stage.
Yeah.
I get Elias.
Yeah. Eric Young was just...
Yeah, Eric Young was, just someone to take a hit, I guess, or just to add something there.
I thought Eric Young one made Seth look like a heel when they didn't need to do that because Eric Young wasn't wearing the referee shirt.
I kind of took it as he was pretty much weaseling out of, like, Seth, I'm not going to do it. I swear I'm not going to do it.
Well, if they're pointing him off as friends, though, which they did, and because he was Seth and agreed,
yeah,
then he could at least bend down and say sorry. But I had to do what I had to do. Or sorry, I don't trust anybody. don't just let him lay out his friend, and that was it.
Yeah.
Up next, the Usos defeat the Good Brothers.
I actually didn't see this match because I had the Hulu version.
Right. In 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
But it could lead to something interesting for the Good Brothers.
Well, apparently AJ is in a good movie and forced stuff.
Yeah.
Up next, Hulk Hogan hyped the U.S. women's soccer team.
Sure.
Brother, dude, Jack.
Sure.
That's what he said.
Sure.
That would be your random segment of the night. Up next was time for the big dog.
Yeah.
Laying out everybody in the VIP lounge.
Pretty much. They finally had a smart baby face who realized the heel was backstage and actually went to chase the heels.
Yeah.
And then he pretty much took every one of them out, including Shane, who got his ass kicked in pretty much all around the arena.
Yeah, out of all their segments together, this was a good segment. They did the big Hulk, some revenge, and some smash.
Although he sort of disposed of McIntyre pretty easily.
Yeah, just looked it on like chokeslammed him, or spinebuster him for a table.
Yeah.
Naomi, Bill, and Natalia were talking. Charlie asked her about the negative things on social media about her. She leaves to go and take care of Bliss. And then Natalia has this amazing acting line. Do you think Billy did it? And Naomi just...
And for some reason this popped in my head because I'm not sure if it was the live version or the Hulu version. If it was just the Hulu version, not on the live one. But when they were doing the Heath Slater, Shane McMahon stuff,
yes,
was Cole talking over it live on the USA?
No,
he wasn't.
Oh wait,
yeah, like he was narrating the promo while it was.
Yeah, he was narrating.
Segment while it was
because on the live version it cut out. There wasn't no sound in the beginning, like in the beginning of the promo.
Oh, okay.
Like the part where Shane tells him he respects him for being a manual. That part was heard. But it was just Slater's talk, but there wasn't a voice.
Oh, okay.
So we got narrations by Michael Cole.
Because every review I heard pretty much didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were muffled for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kyonics. the Kabukis are old SmackDown.
The Kapakis.
The Icons talk about title defense. They run down their opponents, the Lakers. Up next, the Iconics defeat Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, pretty much a short, nothing match. Pretty much used to add more to Bayley and Alexa and Nikki than anything else.
Yeah, not good, the match itself, but as the focus was on Bliss and Bayley.
Yeah.
All on Bliss and Bayley. Bliss apologized to Nikki for the loss, blaming Bayley. Nikki says Bayley crushed her dreams and will be in Bliss's corner stomping ground. Firefly Funhouse time. Bray is guarding, talking about worms, and says that people lie and questions if the Earth is really round. He knows what it feels like to be different, which is why he built this place where all of us would be together. Then all the puppets say to join us, I believe it was. Then Bray says fear is power and follow the leader. Then we get like a subliminal let him in, follow the leader type message.
Yeah.
Felt like the conclusion or the wrap up of all the yes.
Exactly.
Brian comments on Face of Rollins and questions why no one is taking a cheer from him.
Brian's smart.
Brian's the better wrestler, and Rollins will find out tonight. And part one of Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan, because this part made no fucking sense whatsoever after Roman got involved. Seth Rollins defeated Daniel Bryan by DQ in the first match.
Yeah, it was Bryan versus Seth, but the way that first part ended,
I had no idea what that was going on.
Yeah.
People were attacking people that weren't even feuding with people.
It's like someone just had like an overload jizz and just sprayed it everywhere.
Yeah, the New Day came out to save him from Bryan and Rowan. They're not feuding with them. Then Sami Owens came, and the Revival came out together and attacked the New Day. You know the Revival aren't feuding with the New Day. But then, the Usos came out to save the New Day from the Revival, which that makes sense. But it
kind of seemed like an overbooked house show angle.
Yeah, that everybody. I thought we were going to get like a 12-man tag or something. Luckily, the Revival and Rowan weren't dressed to wrestle, so I guess I didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Then those 10 got sent to the back for reasons they came right out.
Yeah.
So that part was shit, and then we get the match of the night, overall. Seth defeated Daniel Bryan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just good stuff from Seth and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, it was good, fun sprint, but luckily it would have been better. They just cut out the bullshit DQ and just give them 12 minutes or so.
Yes.
That
would have definitely helped.
Post-match Corbin attacked Rollins with chair shots at the Andes. He poses the title stand tall. It was a solid show. With some fine build of stomping ground, some questionable decisions, as usual.
Yeah.
But felt like a bit of an easier wash than most weeks.
It wasn't a good show. It's a better show. However, I am interested in seeing the things that they did continue.
I thought they did a good job.
I don't necessarily have faith in them continuing those things.
I thought they did a good job with the referee angle.
Yeah.
Hopefully they deliver on that.
Yeah, it was a better show. I'm intrigued to see what happens with Raw, but don't necessarily have the trust.
Put like this. I'm more interested in Stomping Grounds than I was before Raw.
Yeah.
Probably just did his job.
Yeah.
SmackDown kicked off with New Day talking, and then Dolph talking, and it was pretty much the same promo that the New Day and Dolph been cutting for weeks on end.
Yeah. It should have been me!
And Kofi getting serious about Africa. That's not trying to be racist, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because that's what Kofi got serious when Dolph struck the quarterback on it.
I love Kofi, but can Brock just cash it in on him already? If we're gonna get stuff like this for the rest of his title run.
What, the promos?
Yeah. It's either promos where it's pretty much half video package.
Or Dolph.
Or Dolph saying it should have been me. Or New Day pretty much goofing around being New Day. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But then Kofi in the same promo literally has to turn it.
I made that Kofi's with them at that point. When they're goofy, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that they're still like talking for Kofi. Until Kofi finally feels to chime in.
Yeah.
That led to Dolph defeating Xavier Woods in one of the matches. In my match of night, maybe my match of night, probably my match of night on SmackDown.
Yeah, it was definitely my match of the night. Xavier actually made Dolph look like a legit threat to Kofi's title.
Yeah, it was good over, and but Xavier helped Dolph show a great mean streak ahead of his title match on Sunday. We got highlights from Raw for reasons, and Rollins going on sheer attack rampage. A bunch of guys want to be Corbin's special referee and wait outside his locker room. I don't get the disconnect. I don't understand the disconnect between Matt wanting to be a referee for Corbin, but okay.
Especially when Matt's a face.
But Matt.
It's not like he's paying them well.
Yeah.
And the only thing he's going to get from him is probably a chair shot from Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Then Matt met with him, and he comes out, and Shelton, who he calls Senor Benjamin, which was the highlight of the match segment, was next to me in Corbin. A moment of bliss and steps, and my favorite part of SmackDown.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were actually going to talk about it.
Alright. Bayley's supposed to be Sasha, but Bayley might have been ambitious Alexa too in real life, but maybe not as much as Sasha. And there you go.
Yeah, Alexa showed good emotion in that, and probably did play into real life things that she felt. And then Bayley, I think, also retorted with things she actually felt about Alexa too.
Did she bust Alexa open? What did she bust her lip open?
She might have, yeah.
Yeah, not like they didn't Brooklyn that.
The interesting thing I saw in it seemed like Nikki was more worried about what, or was at least second guessing what Alexa was saying.
Yeah.
By the end of the promo, where she pretty much knocked out Bayley to pretty much leave her out laying cold, and then Nikki looked worried. So it could be an interesting thing that happens.
Yeah, like Roll did with Seth. This is the other match in terms of storyline I'm most interested in on Sunday. Where they take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of storyline, no one they're going to be matched at night. Neither is Seth or Corbin. That's when they have the Joe Ricochet.
Oh yeah.
Or if they let the Cruiserweights loose. Yeah. Or if they let Kofi and Dolph loose. Otherwise, storyline wise, these are two matches I'm looking forward to myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it was a way better than the Rolls version of the women's title match segment. Backstage, Cruz met with Zelina, and he won. Andrade jumped from behind to his ass, and Gable watched someone take notes. Up next, Heavy Machinery defeated the B Team.
Yeah, it was pretty much just squash. Heavy Machinery handled the music rather easily. Yeah,
it was a 5-1 for Heavy Machinery ahead of Sunday's title match. But the highlight was Brian doing really good stuff on the commentary.
Yeah.
Post-match, Realm appears and lays out the BT with cheer shots. Shane arrives. Sammy and Kevin tell Shane what Rollins just did. They didn't feel safe. They called Rollins a bad person. Shane books Kevin and Sammy versus Kofi and Seth in a 2-out-3 Falls match. Which seemed to be their gimmick of the week.
Yes.
Aleister Black cuts a promo about changing the essence of a man and understands why no one has challenged him. He was never supposed to be anything, but someone will come knocking on his door and pick a fight with him, and when they fight, he shall change that man's essence. I have no idea what I just said.
I'm not even sure if Aleister knew what he said there. That seemed like a very Bray Wyatt promo.
Yeah, the old Bray, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking real.
That Firefly Funhouse Bray.
Yeah. It's all about changing that man's essence.
Yeah.
Up next...
JD, I think, said apparently he wants to make another man come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shane came out to talk. Okay.
That was pretty much the promo.
Hey, do you remember the Kabuki Warriors? New to WWE, except for they set a non-title match with Japan's house show next week.
Yeah.
But the Iconics.
Because, you know.
So,
why not just make the title match there and, you know, get the big hometown pop for the Kabuki Warriors?
Oh, and the Wolf of Japan were also alive in that segment because they met with Corbin.
Yeah.
Just glad they were brought back. Glad they were asked to travel to SmackDown for that. The wildcard shit continues to suck. Moving on. Drew McIntyre and Elias.
And by the way, I heard a lot of people complaining about the wild card limit. That shit's been broken for like 2 weeks now.
Really on SmackDown. Really on SmackDown.
Yeah, it's been broken for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, on SmackDown.
It's not a new thing.
No. SmackDown's really bad with it.
SmackDown is incredibly bad with it.
Up next, Drew and Elias defeat The Miz and R-Truth in a tag team elimination match. It was a tag team elimination match, right?
Yes.
Okay. For Resist.
Yeah, the ending part of the previous promo was kind of funny, where Shane says you have 10 seconds to get
and R-Truth comes up,
and then R-Truth pops up under the ring and tries to run away.
Yeah.
He has incredible timing. The match, it was there. It wasn't really anything special. Pretty much Miz has used it again as the whipping boy to McIntyre.
Yeah, it was a solid tag match. The right man won ahead of the pay-per-view, but
yeah,
unfortunately continues Miz versus Shane. Post-match, Drew hit 2 more claymores on this segment. Now, and after thinking about it later on in the week, makes no sense. So Ember Moon's walking backstage, and she runs into Carmella, who asks where R-Truth was. Now, granted, Carmella's headed towards what looks like Gorilla, because he's all curves. So she doesn't know where R-Truth was, but he was just in the ring. Ember looks like she's coming out of Gorilla for reasons we will never understand, because she wasn't out there. But she didn't see R-Truth either in Gorilla. So neither woman will be right back.